Do you want to know how to increase your sales by 40% without spending a penny? Stick to the end of this video and I'll show you how. Once you've convinced your customer that this is the product to buy, you need to give them a reason to do it now. Otherwise, they'll just get distracted and get on with their day and forget all about you. This is where Dan Kennedy's rule number 2 comes in. That rule is that there should always be a reason to respond now. One psychological principle you can use to reach that goal is the principle of scarcity. You might want to say things like, last 2 items left, selling fast, get yours now. You can even use social proof combined with scarcity and say things like, 5 other people have this in their basket, last bought by Rachel from Newcastle 10 minutes ago. All of these mean that if the customer doesn't act now, they might potentially lose out on the product altogether. These work especially well if the customer is on the fence about the buying decision and that the perceived scarcity is really there. It works better for limited product runs, end-of-season sales, tickets, and other physically limited items. Take a look at booking.com to see it in action. Do you remember the British brand DFS from the early 2000s? They were famous for selling half-price sofas. They advertised on all TV channels. Their stock was always on sale. It was either buy one get one free or buy one get one half price. People were even joking that the maid was the only person who ever bought a full price DFS sofa. The sale always ended Monday, but the new sale was just around the corner. This is Dan Kennedy's rule number 1. There should always be an offer. This evergreen sales strategy has proven to be effective for a lot of up-and-coming brands. The White Company used an evergreen sales strategy from 0 to about £20 million turnover. For this to be effective, however, the offer needs to be time-bound and expire reasonably shortly. If that's not the case, however, the reason to act now won't be there. From my experience, using an evergreen sale raises both conversion rate and the average order value. Both of these rise by about 20%. As they work together, you multiply one by the other, so they can increase your total sales by about 40%. This in turn translates into a higher return on ad spend, and higher return on ad spend allows you to scale customer recruitment much faster. All you need to do is work out a pricing strategy that takes discounting into account and plan your sales accordingly. There's always a reason for a sale all year round. It can be New Year, Valentine's, Easter, spring, summer holidays, bank holidays, back to school, Halloween, Christmas, rinse and repeat. You might be thinking, Marcin, am I going to hurt my brand with this strategy? No. Dan Kennedy's rule number 5 is whatever brand building occurs will be a happy byproduct, not bought with advertising. Don't worry, you have no brand when you first start. Selling things to happy customers builds a brand. No customers means no brand. So do what works and don't think your business is any different. Don't be precious. In terms of what sale type to use, that's down to your specific niche. You might want to try things like volume discounts, when next units will be sold at a cheaper price, buy one get one free, buy 2 get 1 free, new customer discount, email subscriber discount, flash sale on a product range. This works well with your email list. To keep building on your offer, you should consider something called a value tree. The simplest example is when you offer free shipping if a customer spends more than £50, for example. You can build on that by adding extra bonuses for exceeding a particular order value. Ideally, these won't cost you too much to deliver, but will be desirable to your customers. You can use things like limited run merge or sweeten the deal with something literally sweet. My customers love the lollipops we sometimes include. They feature highly in their reviews, and it's also a good way to introduce them to this product line. If you're thoughtful about it, you can also include digital educational products like ebooks or other downloadable assets like cheat sheets. This mostly applies if your product needs some education to get the most out of it. Once you create those digital products, you can put them up for sale independently and use the retail price as your bonus value. You might want to also consider using them as a click magnet and build out your email list this way. Both of these will look good and also build interest in your digital products. Once the offer structure is in place, you should measure its effectiveness by doing split testing. I have 2 more videos on that subject. First one talks about key business metrics and the other talks about split testing itself. Click the links beside me to find out how you can prove your offer structure is actually working for you. Cheers! If you want to run your offer structure ideas past me, feel free to book a free call with me using the link in the description below. Until the next time.